In this video, we'll take a look at the Manage Color Palettes feature that's included inside of Easy Video Lab version 2.0.5 and beyond. The Manage Color Palettes feature is designed to help you to create color palettes based on color theory and the context of your video. So for example, what we have, the first option right here, Auto Select Stage Color, is based on where we have our playback head. So I can move this around wherever I want to. In some videos it might be different. You want to go to a frame that's representative of the entire video, or most of it anyways. And so I can stop here, for example, and I can go ahead and click on this button, Auto Select Stage Colors, and it's going to generate a color palette based on the content of this, the content of this particular frame. So I hit OK on that, and if I go to an animation, let's go ahead and click on the Nothing Fancy animation here, and you can see that was a little dotted line right there, and this is all the colors that were auto-generated based on this frame. So it allows us to kind of create some colors that are in context and make some smarter color choices. So for example, I kind of like this color right here. It kind of goes with this kind of yellowish area. So I can select that instead of my just bland white and choose that and have something that's a little bit, let's go ahead and apply that, and have something that's a little bit better in context, fitting with the colors in this video. So you can go even further into more granular control if you want to. So there's an option here to select the hex value. And so if I wanted to have colors around that or any of the other colors, let's say I was interested in this light blue instead, I can copy that. Now I've used the Command C, or of course Control C on PC or Windows. So let's come over here again, and we have an ability to add in a color right here. So I can go ahead and paste that in here, and when I hit enter, it'll generate a color palette based on that color, all using color theory. And so I could go ahead and accept that. It feels like it's pretty good. Again, I want to have a light color in this area. So I can select all and add selected colors, and it's going to generate another color palette. Now it's going to remove all of the duplicates. And so if I come back over here, you'll see I have another option here. So I have a bunch of light color options here that still are consistent with this color that's in the actual video. So if I feel like that might not be, if I want a little bit more contrast, that may be a little too dark up yellow, I can choose one of these lighter ones and apply that. And then it feels like it just pops out a little bit better. So again, the Manage Colored Palettes feature really equips you to make some better intelligent color choices based on the context of your video. Now there's one other feature here that's only available to Macintosh users, and I'll go ahead and show you that. This is because Windows users, the native color palette doesn't include an eyedropper tool. Now what you can do here is you can click on the eyedropper tool and select a color, and it'll generate a color or some color options for you based again on that color there. Now one thing to be aware of with this is that, and by the way, I can go ahead and select all and create another palette if I wanted to. But one thing to be aware of if you open this, unfortunately we're not able to detect when you close it. So if I want to refresh or restart, it's going to prompt me to close that, even if I've already closed it. So just be aware that you're going to have to come in here and click on this again and close it just before you close. So that option right there is a little, kind of a little less control than the first two options that I presented to you in this video. So I really recommend those first two options, either generating a palette based on it, or again taking a specific color and generating a color palette based on it. It gives you real good granular control and kind of keeps you in the zone of sticking with colors that complement this video. Now the last thing to mention is these color palettes will stay there as long as you're working on this project. When you refresh or start a new project, you will this will be gone, and you'll just have the default palette again.